Breaking news coming in, BJP leader Subramanian Swamy in an exclusive interview has linked Shashi Tharoor's U-turn on Narendra Modi to his wife Sunanda Pushkar's death. Subramanian Swamy has not only called Sunanda's death a murder but has also attributed change in his stance over Modi to Sunanda's mysterious death. Listen, have a look at this excerpt from cover story.
This fight between Shashi Tharoor and Manishankar Iyer, what do you make out of the Shashi Tharoor's change of stance?
Well, Shashi Tharoor is, maybe he's worried about what could happen to him on the Sunanda murder. It was a murder. I will say on television for you that he didn't commit the murder. But he should have a pretty fair idea who did. And it's a scandal.
Tharoor went into a big spat with Modi over Sunanda, that 50 crore girlfriend Bab.
Ah, that's right.
And now he's become his biggest
See, these people who have never come to... See, in politics you should never come to the level of a minister till you have been through a struggle. But these people who have been all the time in cocktail parties, they lose their nerve very fast. And I think in the case of Shashi Tharoor, he's just lost his nerve. The only alternative that can today emerge against Modi is a more hardline Hindutva than Modi.
Who would be the face of this? Not an Ashok Singhal.
No. Ashok Singhal will never enter politics. You see,
so who?
I can't say. It's very difficult to say. Because I have felt myself a huge undercurrent of feeling amongst Hindus that we, despite being such large numbers, don't have a say in this country.
But I thought Modi would make them have that say.
No, Modi is now much more like Shashi Tharoor is now, what is he saying? Modi 2.0.
Yes.
This is the American terminology for the second level course. You see? No, Modi is always been, by the way, I've known him for such a long time, I can tell you, he's always been a sort of a liberal outlook.
So all this talk about Article 370 being repealed, about the Ram, you think that won't happen under Modi era? He has the mandate.
He has the mandate. Whether he wants to focus on it or not, that's the key question. If he doesn't, 1 year, chalega. After that, people will start, the rumbling will start.
Let's go across now to a senior executive editor, Priya Sehgal, who is joining us live from the newsroom at this point. Priya, an explosive statement made by Subramanian Swamy, one that is likely to stir a hornet's nest. He is claiming categorically that Sunanda Pushkar was murdered.
Absolutely, and he goes on to say, as you heard, that while he gives Tharoor a clean sheet on the murder, saying he didn't murder her, but he says that he knows who did it. And the conversation is in response to a question as to why did Tharoor do a U-turn on Modi. So clearly Swamy is linking Sunanda Pushkar's mysterious death, calling it a murder, and saying that this is the reason. Perhaps Tharoor has something to fear, something to be hide, which is why he is now being nice to the new establishment and being nice to Modi. Because as you know, Modi and Tharoor had a huge battle, about that 50 crore girlfriend. They've been trading barbs on Twitter. They've been carrying out a sort of a social media war. Suddenly for Tharoor to do the U-turn is pretty mysterious, and he has been pulled up by his party, but Swamy being Swamy has his own explanation.
Indeed, but the point is Subramanian Swamy will now probably be asked to explain and give and back up his claims. He probably is going to be asked to give proof as to what makes him think that Sunanda Pushkar was murdered, given that the forensic probe has not been able to establish conclusively whether she was murdered, whether there was any foul play involved at all.
Swamy has been tweeting about the mysterious death even earlier. Of course, when the interest for a while he's not, but he has been saying, questioning the nature of the death, saying it's not a suicide. He's been also hinting that there was foul play involved, and but now he's categorically come and said that Tharoor knew about the foul play. That's a huge allegation that for him to make. And Swamy, as we know, is a fine legal brain. He's probably aware of the legal constraints in making such a damning allegation as this. So I'm assuming he does have something to back his statement up. Of course, knowing Tharoor would demand some kind of proof, and let's see what Swamy comes up with next.
Indeed, a massive controversy being sparked off by that interview, Priya. And again, to sum it up, Subramanian Swamy is saying that So that number one, Sunanda Pushkar was murdered.
Right.
Number two, Shashi Tharoor was not involved in the murder directly, but he knows who murdered Sunanda Pushkar. And number three, that is the reason why he's made this dramatic U-turn. Narendra Modi, dramatic statements coming out indeed from that interview, Priya.
Absolutely, being Swamy, I was expecting him to say something off the cuff, something bold and controversial, but this is not exactly what I was expecting. And this was in a routine question. Everybody has been wondering why has Tharoor suddenly gone soft on Modi. Congress, as you know, has pulled him up on this. But Swamy's explanation, I think, is pretty damning for Shashi Tharoor, and he'll have to, come up with some kind of a response to this statement.
All right, Priya Sehgal, thank you so much for joining us. Again, we'll come back to you, I'm sure, as this latest controversy is bound to create more momentum.